This is a showdown we circle on the calendar as number 1 goes on the road to face a top 10 team. Welcome, folks, to the Plains and Jordan-Hare Stadium, the home of the Auburn Tigers. As we'll see the number 1 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So far this season, good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year. Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
The punt team making their way on the field. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Here comes a handoff.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
He decides to keep it here. And he'll get the first-time yards before they finally bring him down.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback when he keeps the ball. A lot of times, it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Well, that is a first down and a definitive way of getting a good push up front. And this back, I tell you, every single year on Plains, Auburn always has a great back, and this guy is no different.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. To the air. It's Knight. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. That moves the football to the 27 and a first down.
You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner route. So hard to cover this.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Auburn now operating in the red zone. Testing the right side here. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Davidson. They bring it down at the 11, but it'll be first down from there.
What a valuable commodity for this offense. You get down into the red zone, the defense is worried about the receivers to the outside. Who better to get the ball to than the big tight end to be able to...
And it's caught! Touchdown, Auburn! And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from 26. To throw, it's Van Buren. Grab down the middle. It's Berry. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First down and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
2nd and long for this offense after the sack. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Pass rush closing in. Breaks into the clear. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
What a good job here by this quarterback, being very conscious of both the line to gain for that first down, as well as not necessarily taking a big hit early in this game. Great situational awareness and a first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Kirk, all these players are aware, if you can make your mark, if you can make a special moment in this kind of rivalry game, that's just remembered forever.
Chris, that's so true. I mean, I played in the Ohio State-Michigan rivalry, and unfortunately, Desmond Howard had his moment where he returned the punt. We're still talking about the pros. So it's a huge opportunity for these players, but I also think the players that press, the players that try to make plays, that try to have that moment, I think that can backfire. I think you have to let the game come to you, control those emotions, and find out if you can just go out there and eventually have that moment, but let it come to you.
Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties, got a little bit nervous, lost his concentration, and drops the ball.
Scanning the field, it's Van Buren. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Gain moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. Very efficient on 3rd down, and now it's 1st down and goal. Handoff from the shotgun. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, they slow the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Great cut. They whiff on him. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a 1st down.
And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. 2nd down after that previous play. Back to throw. It's Knight. It's an out route. The catch made. Then the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Looks like Auburn will have the 1st down.
Love the call here on 3rd and short. When in doubt, go to the big tight end with that big frame. Easy catch, box out the defense, and get the 1st down.
Productive drive so far as they reach the 40 with another 1st down. Oh, it's a reverse. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
They bring it down, but the game moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Chris, just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a 1st down, and you start to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in it. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason.
Getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback keeps it here. Oh, and he fumbles. And the defense comes up with the football.
What a great job by this defense of stringing out that option and making the quarterback hesitant on whether to keep or to pitch. And because he was hesitant, it allowed the defense to get to him to knock that ball loose.
So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. Pitch to the back. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this 1st quarter run out. So after a competitive, fun 1st quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that 1st period. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Back to pass. It's Van Buren. Caught over the middle. It's Worthy. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Looking for a man. Caught in the backfield. It's Worthy. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And he'll set up to throw. He's running out of time here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Nice throw here by the quarterback. Goes with the touch pass, but man, let's give credit to this defense. They are flying around, and he didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, the pass is picked off. Breaks into the open. Past the 50. Inside the 30. At the 10 now. Takes it all the way back for a pick six. Touchdown, Auburn.
Oh, he tried to force that, and it backfires. Heck of a job by the defense of stepping in front of that throw and taking it all the way back for a touchdown.
And they'll set up now for the extra point drop. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick six. Can they recover from that right now? Catch is made down the middle. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Back to throw. It's Van Buren. Caught quickly. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play. If they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Off play action. He's looking to throw. Bringing pressure. And the junior quarterback inaccurate that time. Threw it behind the receiver.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. And here comes the punter onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. No fair catch. He feels the punt. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They moved it well last time. Got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. We'll hand it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Looking downfield. It's Knight. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time. Important second down play coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Caught behind the line. It's Watson. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Nowhere to run, but corralling for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The receiver makes the catch. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive.
Chris, this is somewhat of a surprise to me. These guys have been great on 3rd down all year long. Top 25 in the country. But just not enough on this one. You got to think they wish they could get that route back to run it past the sticks.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
4th down conversions through the air like this are always a huge sigh of relief, not only for the quarterback who's battling nerves, but the receiver as well.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Keeping it on the ground here. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal after that loss. Play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
But I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here, actually hit him as he's throwing this football.
Running out of time in the pocket. And the defense closes in quickly to stop him short of the goal line.
The defense here very much aware of the threat of this quarterback's legs. Even in a condensed space inside the red zone, it's a wonderful job to stop him short of the goal line on that 3rd down play.
Oh, and they stop him short of the goal line. He didn't make it.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9. Wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Punt team ready to boot it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Had to hurry the punt, but look at the distance here. And the returner will be brought down. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Back to pass. It's Knight. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. They're looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Zero running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now.
A great return, completely wiped away by fumbling the ball. Listen, special teams gets the same message all the other groups get when it comes to the football. Do not, under any circumstances, lose the ball.
On the ground, it's Watson. He runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. So the offense blinking now for building the lead. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. The offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Touchdown, Auburn. This offense cannot be stopped.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. It's Van Buren. The pocket breaking down. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. So the holding call in the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Defense is coming after him. And it's going to be way off. The receiver was wide open. The pass off target. Missed opportunity.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously. But I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard by this aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Scanning the field. It's Knight. Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it.
Oh, Chris, he almost gave one back there. This quarterback needs to be much more careful working with a 2-touchdown lead. That's not how to protect it.
And this pass is on target. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up.
You know, I'm so used to seeing this guy just come in and block and try to open up holes. How about getting his hands on the ball? Tip of your cap to the offensive coordinator for that call.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
They'll kick it away here. And this one down about the 10.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. One more play before they head to the locker room. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Worthy. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
32, set to advance on the football.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. That strong coverage that will tackle him at the 11-yard line. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the 3rd quarter. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
That's reeled in. It's Simmons. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Caught over the middle. It's Thompson. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Auburn getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. Hand it off. Gets the first and still running. Tackle made after a big gain.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects a team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. It's a shotgun run call. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And the wideout goes in motion. Dropped for a loss after the catch on third down. Sets up a fourth down now. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And the lead remains at 14 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Here's the second down play. He's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. That's reeled in. It's worthy. The tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Looking to throw again. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. He's looking to throw. Swarmed with a pass rush, a sack.
Great job up front by this Auburn defensive lineman. Kind of that rare combination of defensive linemen you see often in the SEC, where they have great size and power, but incredible quickness. And Auburn has sure had plenty of those over the years.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Out of the gun now on third down. Pressure is coming. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33. So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. Extending the play now. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Tackle right after the catch, but they'll spot the ball down at the 15.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
They're going to run it. Matt gets the carry. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Grab down the middle. It's Worthy.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking to pass. It's Van Buren. Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal. And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Second down and goal upcoming. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
The quarterback will just sneak it now. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
On the set.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Getting close to midfield now. They bring it down to the 47.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down play coming up. And the running back takes the handoff. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
They bring it down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. That's a designed quarterback keeper. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble.
Loose football. The offense makes a recovery and takes off. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. They've converted 2 of 3 so far in 4th down, and they'll stay aggressive here. To throw, it's Knight. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. And it's a touchdown, but hold on here with a flag down. Let's check what that's about. So the potential game-time score wiped away by the penalty as time is running out. That could be one of the crucial moments of this game. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. That poor kicker.
Hit as he released it. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the 4th quarter, trying to come back to win this game. And the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They stop him, but it's a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. And he's into the end zone, but there is a marker down, so hold everything. Well, that one is going to sting. Take the crucial touchdown off the board. They'll be backed up and have to try it again. Tough spot. The offense has to convert a third and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Looking to pass. It's Van Buren. He's running out of time here. The pass rush gets home.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. On the kick now for the 5th time today. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. He's got a crease here. Look out. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And the player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they check him out. Now it's second down here. The shotgun running play called. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The guys up front line up. It's first down. Takes the handoff again. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Knight. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterback's in rhythm. I think it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, and you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. An important 9 yards gain there. Brings up just 3rd and 1.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Here we go. 3rd down and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Finds his target. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys the 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a 1st down.
Into the end zone, has a lane. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, the energy really building that cricket. They're not careful. This could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
And they tack on the extra point. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. That Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Down the middle. It's Hill. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. The gain moves the ball past the 40. Sets up another 1st and 10. Dropping back. It's Van Buren. Quick throw to the left. What a catch! That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10.
But there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a 1st down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Worthy. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, that's the first step, Chris. They get the touchdown to bring them within 1 score, and now they got to get the ball back. They have to stay focused here. They're going to need a little luck with such little time remaining.
The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that 2-point conversion.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He finds some space. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And that play should secure an upset. Kurt, this is a team that told us, forget the rankings. We're here to make a strong statement as we get to the stretch run, and they've done that today.
Well, these guys really looked the part today, stepped up when a lot of people had questions. If they could play in this kind of game, the answer is yes. Now they have to handle being that team with expectations. Not every team handles that well, but I'm excited to see how they deal with that in the coming weeks.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And on first down, right back to the running game.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. We came in expecting, Kirk, one of the best matchups of the season. In the end, number one goes down in a tough battle.
Well, Chris, you and I call these games a lot, and there's always such anticipation, but it's not often that they live up to the hype. Think about the last 5 to 10 years. We've called a bunch of them. This was a great one. I'm just glad we had the pleasure of covering it.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.